Good day, it's Dr. Richard Norris from Leading Men Only. Welcome to Tuesday's Powerplay. Today, I thought I'd step outside, albeit it's a bit chilly here in Scotland today. I just thought I would share with you just some thoughts and experience that I've had, particularly as it relates to unemployment and self-esteem. I've certainly can relate to this, and for those of you who are out there, are you underemployed or unemployed, have been, or perhaps you've already had notice and you're shortly going to be made redundant. That, for guys, particularly can be a real blow, admittedly, to our ego, or a real blow to our self-esteem. So what do you do? How do you handle it? Well, certainly from my experience, I've been unemployed 3 times. Interestingly, today is the anniversary of 9/11, and it was 9/11 that caused my longest period of unemployment. I was just finishing off my MBA, and I had 3 days left in my MBA, and it was finishing on the 14th of September, but September 11th happened. And I was switching careers from being a veterinarian. I'd taken on a new role as a consultant with a leading international behavioral and motivational change consultancy. And I never even thought that it would impact me, but it wasn't long after that I got a phone call effectively to say, your job that you did have has disappeared, and 70% of my class, including myself, were unemployed. Now, I made a vow with my wife that I wasn't going to turn back and go into the profession that I just left, because the Lord had led me out of being a veterinarian, and He felt very purposeful that I was supposed to stick to it with respect to focusing on what I was being led into, which was leadership development and personal development. And along that 18 months, I still can't remember that period of 18 months where I stuck it out. I only had one interview in that 18-month period. And how did I survive? And I've gone through periods over recent years as well of underemployment, not really generating enough income. And, as guys, we're hardwired to want to provide for our families. And for those of you who have families. And certainly for me, I've been battling at times that whole self-esteem issue. And the key thing which I've learned along the way is, because it's been my wiring, because my dad was always played devil's advocate, so he always looked at the problem, and what I've had to learn and turn on its head is look at the solution. Don't focus on what the problem is, because that's not going to help your self-esteem anymore. You're going to be listening to that little negative chatter going on in your ear, and you've got the volume up on that, but what you should be looking for is your inner adversary, not your inner your inner ally rather than your inner adversary. So you need to turn the adversary down, turn the ally up, who's going to show you, when you look at yourself and you review your life up to date, count your blessings. That's one of the reasons why I make a point of twice a day of just listing off my blessings, praying and saying, giving thanks, and just whether it's for my family, whether it's just for my health, the fact that I'm actually here and I've got a heartbeat means I've still got a purpose here. So for yourselves out there, the real challenge really is to establish and identify, for yourself, what's your worth. You've got to focus on the solution. You've got to focus on what's going well for you right now. And it could be just looking around you. At times when I felt low, I look at my wife and my marriage and how valuable that's been in that relationship. I've been looking at my growth spiritually, personally, and my own personal development. And I've also, now that I have kids, I just immerse myself in my kids, and they are so unequivocal in about giving you their love. And a lot of it comes down to you've got to learn to love yourself. That's what self-leadership is about. You got to start loving yourself. There's a scripture from the Bible that says you got to love your neighbors as yourselves, but notice you got to love yourself first. So self-esteem really is just identify for yourself. And I guess that's the power play for today, is identify for yourself what you can love about yourself, what are some possible solutions, and just get moving on those. And if you need to, ask those other friends and people who value you to help you with your self-esteem. I ask my wife that sometimes, and I ask my kids too. When daddy's feeling low, I just need a shot in the arm from them. That gets me going. It's like having a box of Wheaties on the breakfast table. It sets you up for the day. So hopefully that's been of help. I look forward to catching up with you at some point, whether it's over on my Facebook page at Richard Norris Biz, or over on the website, leadingmenonly.com. And if you haven't signed up already there, please sign up for the newsletter, and I'll send you a free report on 3 costly mistakes most men make in leadership and how to fix them fast. Other than that, have a great day, take care, and be awesome.